In this tutorial, we're going to cover intercepting HTTP requests and responses in Burp Suite Pro and Community Edition. So Burp Suite can act as a man in the middle between your browser and the website you're testing. This lets Burp intercept, view, modify all traffic in both directions. Burp can even get inside encrypted connections that use TLS or SSL. For manual testers, this is the foundation of your testing workflow. You generally start using your browser, intercepting traffic and analyzing it, and that leads on to other tasks and other Burp tools for more specific actions. So Burp Proxy is the tool to do interception with. If we go to Burp, if we click on the Proxy tab, this is the Proxy tool. We've got an Intercept tab. We've got the HTTP history, where you'll see the messages that have been processed. We've also got WebSockets history for WebSockets messages, and we've got the Options tab, where you can control all the configuration options for how Burp Proxy works. So the easiest way to start is to go to the Intercept tab and click on the Open Browser button. This will launch Burp's embedded browser pre-configured to work with Burp Suite. This means that the browser will talk to Burp's proxy listener and it will work with Burp's TLS. So we click on Open Browser, the browser opens as normal. We then can visit any website in the normal way, and you can see straight away in Burp we have an intercepted request. So in the intercept view, requests are stalled for you to view, edit, forward or drop. So we can read the full request, we can go in and edit it as we want to, we can forward it on to the server, we can drop it so that it just doesn't get processed any further, and we have other actions that we can use to send the request to other Burp tools like Burp Repeater or Burp Intruder to perform vulnerability scans, everything else. For now, I'm going to forward the request on, and you can see there are other requests that happen and some other ones with page resources and a few other bits and pieces. So we click forward to all of these. Eventually, the page load completes, and there we are with the website in the browser. Now, if you get bored of constantly clicking forward, one thing you can do is use this master intercept toggle. So if we just turn interception off, if we go back to our browser, refresh the page now loads, and we didn't have any messages to intercept. So if you want to switch between testing manually and intercepting and just browsing as normal, this is the easiest, quickest way to do that. One little gotcha that catches out some new users and even catches out a lot of experienced users is that if you leave your master interception on and you forget about it, and then if you start to browse around, what you will see is that the page never loads. The browser spins indefinitely, waiting because its traffic is getting stalled. So always keep an eye on whether you have interception turned on or off. Now, by default, Burp will intercept just requests, and certain file extensions in URLs are skipped and not intercepted. This just makes life easier because generally when you're doing testing, you're interested in requests and you're generally less interested in certain file extensions, certain file types. But we can configure all of that. So in the Proxy tool, if we go to the Options tab, we then have options here for intercepting client requests and server responses. What we have here are a bunch of rules that you can define to just tell Burp whether to intercept requests based on various kinds of characteristics that requests have, and you can do the same for responses as well. So this gives you really granular control of exactly what gets intercepted. We'll cover all these options in more detail in another tutorial. Worth noting that there are different options for responses, and if you want to intercept responses, you tick this box to say intercept responses, and then you can configure the rules in the normal way. This is another gotcha, or actually a common feature request we get is from new users asking, can we make Burp intercept responses? Well, of course it can, and you just need to enable it if you want that. Now there's one other option which many people don't know about, but is really useful if you work a lot with Burp Proxy. If you go to User Options and MISC and go down to Proxy Interception, here you can configure whether Proxy Interception is enabled at startup. So you can say that you want it always enabled or always disabled, or you can remember the state it was in when Burp was last closed and restore that. So that's intercepting HTTP requests and responses using Burp Proxy, and various options you can use to configure how interception works.